Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. This is massive freaking news, so let's hop into it.
I'm Mark Cabell. Our Daniel Woodler joining us live with what to expect in that court hearing this coming Monday. Daniel?
Okay, so as we learned there, the court date has been changed from Thursday, September 21st to now Monday, September 18th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time.
Big question here is whether these two women will be allowed out on bail. And one legal expert tells me that will determine in a major way how this case moves forward. Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt will be back in court Monday morning, more than 2 weeks after being arrested and charged with aggravated child abuse. Is it likely that one or both will get out on bail?
It's possible.
I understand nothing.
As a judge will weigh whether the women are at risk of fleeing and whether they pose a risk to the community. A public safety assessment recommends Franke, of YouTube's 8 Passengers fame, be released from jail with conditions. There was no assessment filed for Hildebrandt, her business partner.
Not a professional or a lawyer, so I can't know all the answers, but I am wondering what the angle is here on not filing that for Jodi as compared to Ruby. I don't know if it's because of Ruby has children or because she wants to get back together with Kevin or something, but Jodi's lawyer is literally the best in criminal law in their county. He's been doing this for 30 years, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out between their two attorneys.
If they are detained still, look for this case to move more quickly through the court process. If they're not detained but they're allowed on bail, it's going to probably be a little bit more of a delay.
Evershed says the court on Monday could set a preliminary hearing to determine whether there's enough probable cause for the case to proceed. Or, he says, prosecutors may need more time to gather evidence. Either way, Evershed says this case has certainly captured people's attention.
So through all the researching I've done, I've really learned about the connections that Jodi has, and not her business, but her actual connections. And everyone is just assuming it's all within the Mormon church, which obviously it is, but it runs so much deeper than you will ever realize. And I do plan to get a video together this weekend sharing what I know within reason, because I can't obviously share people's personal information too much. Okay, and next up, more bombshell freaking crazy information that I just learned today, and I'm probably getting this video up tomorrow morning, so hopefully that works out. But yeah, I'll hop into this next clip.
They're now asking for medical records for the two children at the center of this case.
Daniel Woodruff is joining us live with the very latest today. So Daniel, what does this subpoena say?
Well, it says that prosecutors want those medical records for the 12-year-old boy and 10-year-old girl who they say are victims of child abuse. Prosecutors have filed this subpoena with the court, but at last check, a judge had not yet signed it.
So if they check this today, then that means it is 16 days since they requested that, since they subpoenaed them for the medical records. And they had said that it has to be to them within 10 days or there'll be some sort of penalty. I did not look into the penalty yet, but they said that's what will happen, and it is way later.
About August 30th, within the next 10 days. In the subpoena, prosecutors say that information is relevant and necessary for a criminal investigation.
So according to the site magmutual.com, it does state that the judge has to sign off before the hospital or any staff release the medical records of a patient that they are requesting that information of. And then if it is someone who is underage, they would need to get the parents' permission as well for that. I don't know if it's going to be a criminal investigation if they get the parents' permission. They obviously wouldn't get Ruby's because she's the one involved, so they would have to get Kevin, but I don't know how that really works. So again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an expert, so it's all speculation on my part, but this could be why it's late. And it's crazy because they're obviously not going to get it in time for the hearing on Monday, so it's crazy how long it's going to take. And like that advisor said on the news, if it is going to be that they are released, then it's going to be more drawn out, so then it's just going to take a while to get information anyways. So I wonder if they're going to expedite it if they end up staying in prison, which I think the likelihood is really low that they're going to end up staying in prison, to be honest.
Separately, there is also on Monday a child welfare hearing for Ruby Franke and her husband Kevin. That's set for here in Utah County to take place in juvenile court.
Okay, so I did look up if you could stream into juvenile court, and in Canada it says that you can in certain provinces, but obviously I'm Canadian, so that's why I'm speaking about that. But in the US, I don't know how it works. I'm assuming not, because there was already a hearing with Kevin involved that no one knows anything about. So I believe that because there's minors involved, you wouldn't. So that's just my assumption that we'll only find out based on Kevin's lawyer will probably speak on Monday after this, because obviously it's a big case, and we'll find out if Kevin was given custody or whatever that is, whatever the arrangements are going to be from that welfare court hearing on Monday. There's a lot coming up Monday, so it's going to be a really busy, crazy week. So that is everything I have for today's video on this crazy news. Comment below what you think, and I will try to stay as up to date as possible for you guys. If not, there are a lot of sources here on YouTube who are sharing up-to-date information. My favorite, as I've been sharing here, is KUTV in Salt Lake City. They are absolutely amazing. So anyways, I hope wherever you guys are, that you're having a fantastic day. Bye guys.